Hey guys, it's me Jocelyn. So today I'm going to be showing you how I make my TikTok edits on alight motion. Now I do want to put a disclaimer that all my clips I made a velocity and video star. I didn't make them velocities on alight motion, sadly, because that really isn't a feature like smooth velocity. Anyways, I just wanted to put that out there. Also, I am filming outside today, so if you hear like wind chimes or birds or just like kids from other yards, that's what that is because I'm outside. So yeah, let's just get started. So first things first, I have my edit in and imported, and I already split all my clips on beat. So what I'm going to do, I usually like to do simple like blurs. I recently just started doing transitions on After Effects, but for my TikTok edits, I prefer more blurs, if that, like anyone was interested, like more simplistic editing type. So what I do is I go to effects, add effect, and then I go to blur. Now I go and add on inner blur, and then it just adds right on. I can turn it up a little bit if I want to. I'm just going to turn it up to 0.205. Then I'm going to add one keyframe at the beginning and one at the end. And then I'm going to turn the strength down to 0 on the second keyframe. And I always do this specific graph right here. I don't pull this one at all, this part of it at all, because it just makes it too fast. So as you can see, it kind of just does it smoothly. I'm not playing it, like hitting the play button, because that'll play the audio and I don't want to get copyrighted. So yeah, so first off I add inner blur, then I go back onto the blur category, and then I add box blur. I also turn the strength up to 190 on that one, and then I go ahead and add a keyframe at the beginning, and at the very end I just turn the strength back down to 0. Now, you guys might not see a difference, but I just like the way that this looks better like that. Now, I'm going to go back onto blur, and sometimes I do this and sometimes I don't. It just depends on whether I want to do it for that edit on that specific day. I go ahead and add on linear streaks. Now, I always make the strength at least 5, and then I add one keyframe at the beginning and then one at the end, and then I just turn the strength down to 0. And then I just use that same graph. So as you can see, it looks like this right now. Then my last thing I do is I go to add effect, and then I go to color and light. Then I tap exposure and gamma. Then I add one keyframe and turn the exposure up as much as I want. I usually do it to 0.37. Then I add another keyframe at the end and turn the exposure down like this. So it has a slight flash on it. You could always increase the exposure if you wanted more of like a flash look like this. I'm gonna go ahead and fix my linear streaks because I think I did too much. I think it looks better like this. And you don't have to add a graph on for exposure and gamma if you don't feel like it. I usually don't. I just prefer it not to have one. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy and paste all of these effects onto every clip that I have, and then I will show you guys the final product when it's done. And yeah, so this is the final product. This is my intro right here, so I'm not going to add anything to that. But if I ever wanted to, what I could do is I could add on all of those effects once again, and then just do them this like keyframes like this. So on the last keyframe, I would turn my blur up, and then I would just use a simple graph just like this. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm kind of thinking I want to do that for this one today. So yeah, I'm just basically going to do the exact same thing with all of these, except the first keyframe, the strength is going to be 0, and on the second one, the keyframe is going to be the strength is going to increase. Also, if you're thinking of adding exposure to the intro as well, try not to make it too intense. Yeah, you're gonna see a little bit of light, but you don't want to see too much light or else it'll end up looking weird. So this is the final product. And yeah, just like that, that's how I do them. And then I just group all the clips together into one big group, and then I just add on my coloring and watermark, and that's how I do that. If you guys would like to see a video of how I do my coloring and like good quality on alight motion and stuff, let me know down below. But yeah, that was it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and comment down below any tutorial requests that you guys might have. And yeah, I love you guys. Bye.